Never be afraid to reset, restart, and to refocus as many times as you need to in life until you get it right here, until you figure things out, until you reach those heights in life where you envision yourself at. Never be afraid of resetting. Look, we all need to hit that factory reset button sometime. I want to give you a few helpful tips, things that have worked for me. I've done hit rock bottom quite a few times in life. So many times have I had things stripped away from me and had to rebuild from the ground up. I just want to give you guys some helpful tips on what works for me, and hopefully will work for you guys as well, because it's going to be points in life, if you haven't been through it already, it can be very rewarding and beneficial for you, and it can be in your best of interest to go ahead and hit that factory reset button sometimes. So let's get into it. One of the first things I want to recommend to you guys when going ahead and restarting and resetting is do some self-reflecting. Go ahead and do some self-reflecting. Self-reflecting can be rewarding in so many ways. Sometimes, getting a hold of life can all boil down to being as simple as, just taking a look at where you are and where you're trying to get to in life, So take a look in the mirror, reflect on the things that you've been through, reflect on the things that, all experiences you done had, reflect on where you are and where you want to get to in life. And, just to gain that insight, just to gain that understanding. Like I said, sometimes it's as simple as just knowing where you are and where you want to be in order to help things, in order to change and reset. So go ahead and do some self-reflecting. Now, the next thing I want to recommend to you guys doing, set some goals. Set some new goals, clear, obtainable, realistic, measurable goals. You want to set long-term goals and you want to set short-term goals. And those longer-term goals that you have, those long-term goals, go ahead and break those down into smaller goals as well, because, as we all know, you want to pay attention to the small details. If you pay attention to the small details, the bigger things will fall into place, So I recommend, setting the stone, writing out, or whatever you got to do to jot down, your obtainable, realistic goals, and then breaking those down into some much smaller goals, and that can give you a greater sense of fulfillment by obtaining each of those goals. For instance, like a goal of mine right now is to purchase a single-family home sometime in the near future. So in order to obtain that single-family home, I got to break that down into some smaller goals, some smaller steps that I got to do in order to get there. For one, I gotta work on my credit score. For two, I gotta earn more income. I gotta focus on my debt, pay attention to my debt to income ratio. So these are just smaller goals that I've set in place to help me obtain my bigger goal there. So, definitely you want to set some realistic, obtainable, and measurable goals for yourself. So another thing that I recommend doing on this road, on this journey here, is to you want to clean and declutter and organize, man. Organize, it's something that just triggers your mental well-being, man. It's just something that's soft when everything is just in array and everything is just dysfunctional and all cluttered, and you don't know if you're coming or going, and things are all over the place. You got to gain some sense of organization, so that way you got control of your daily structure. You got control of your livelihood. You just overall gaining back control of your life, man. It's very important to keep things as decluttered as possible, as organized as possible. So that's just a great, helpful tip to you guys. Trust me. It may sound like a small thing to do, but man, trust me. Trust and believe that, just keeping things clean and organized and decluttered will help the flow of things so much, man. Your life won't seem so chaotic. It'll help you out so much, man. But moving forward, the next thing that I recommend doing is knowing how to let go, man. You gotta know how to let go. There's gonna be so much things that you run into in this life where you're gonna have to learn to let go, man. It's gonna hurt sometimes. Sometimes it's gonna hurt you. It may be a loved one that's just creating bad energy. It may be a spouse, a partner, a toxic relationship. It could be drinking and drugging habits. It can be hobbies. It's just you gotta just know how to let things go that's not beneficial in line with where you're trying to get to in life, man. And once you're able to do that, once you're able to to see something that's not right for you, and you're able to step away, with good intentions as well. It doesn't have to be done in a negative way. You don't have to, have hatred towards anyone that you may be separating yourself from, or anything for that matter, man. You can do it with the most pure hearts. It's all about investing in yourself. No one is going to protect you like you're going to protect yourself. So if you feel something that's draining you, whatever it may be in life, you gotta learn how to let go. So the next tip that I got for you guys, man, when you out here resetting and taking a whole new reapproach on life is, you gotta find positive energy. You need to associate with like-minded individuals. You need to find others that's out here investing in themselves, that's out here being non-judgmental, that's out here shooting for stars, that's out here, taking care of their health, their wealth, and all the above, man. When you find people like this, these are the type of people that you need to gravitate towards. You don't want to be associating with people that don't got much going on for themselves. They don't got no goal. They're not goal driven. They might not have a full-time job. They might not have any type of hustles going for themselves. They might always be complaining about everything under the sun. You're only as good as the 5 people you most commonly associate with. You want those 5 people that you most commonly associate with to be as positive as possible, man. You want them to be as much of a positive influence in your life as possible, because they're gonna be an influence in your life whether you know it or not, man. A lot of times people are indirectly influenced by people that's in their life, and they don't even know it. They don't even know where they're not reaching their goals. They don't even know why they're always miserable or can't get over this hump, or always dealing with certain things that they're dealing with. Little do they know it's because they're allowing the door to be open to it to bring on this type of energy. And you got to realize that. So keep those positive people around, man. Keep positive people around you. So another thing that we need to do when we out here resetting and restarting, is we got to create healthy habits, man. Create some new healthy habits. Idle time is the devil's workshop, and we don't want to just be sitting around having a bunch of idle time on our hands. We want to fill up our routine with some structure, man. We want to get into a structure, and creating a hobby for yourself can be very beneficial and therapeutic for yourself for staying focused out here. So create some new habits for yourselves, some healthy ones, obviously. And last but not least, the last helpful tip I want to give to you guys is to always take some time to express gratitude. Learn gratification, man. Be able to appreciate and be grateful. Never be afraid to reset, restart, and to refocus as many times as you need to in life until you get it right here.